Yo, this your boy Denzel Curry. You're now rocking with me, so stay tuned. We're on Bootleg Kev. Let's go.
Before we start the interview, shout out ImperialExtraction.com, the best cultivators on the West Coast growing the world-class dank that won't break your bank, y'all. That's right, pre-rolls, flower, THCA, which means it can get delivered to wherever you are. Totally legal. Yes, 15% off your order. ImperialExtraction.com. Save 15% off right now. Look at that thing. Yeah. All right. Bootleg 15 is the promo code. Save 15%. ImperialExtraction.com. Let's get into the interview. Now we're recording.
Yo, what's up, man? This your boy Denzel Curry, and we now with
Bootleg Kev.
You know what I'm saying?
We're on the Denzel Curry podcast.
Yeah, you at my show. This is my motherfucking show. This is what Gucci Mane said.
Is this a new tattoo?
Yeah.
That's fresh ink?
Yeah.
What is that?
This is a stick and poke tattoo, actually. It says Kaizen on it.
Where did you get it?
London. They're like with Grace Neutral.
So you were...
Yeah, I was just sitting there in the chair. Yep.
That is a... How does the pain match up? Is it better or is it worse?
I don't know, man. Tattoo is a tattoo. This one is just like, it's on the arm, so arm's not that bad. As long as it wasn't like on my stomach or nothing like that.
Yeah, no, the stick and poke, my boy just got a stick and poke in Thailand. He's out in Thailand and he was like filming himself and I was like, that shit looks brutal.
He training?
He's just, I don't know what he's doing, bro. He's just in between jobs living. Shout out to Eric LaRock, our boy Eric. He's just like literally just been living in Asia for like 4 months. Like he's in everywhere.
No, because Thailand cheap as hell. Like,
no, for sure.
Super cheap.
You've been out there for your
like all fighting and shit.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. How's that going? You still training a lot?
Still training. Yeah. I'm about to go back on tour with Suicide Boys and train too. So.
In like a week, right?
Yeah. So yeah, actually tomorrow I'll go to wait, when does it come out?
I mean, it'll come out probably Monday.
Monday? Shit.
It already have happened?
Yeah. Well,
we're filming this on Thursday. So tomorrow you're going, where you going tomorrow?
Oh, yeah. So you said this comes out on Monday, right?
Yeah.
Shit, then I go on Suicide Boys tour tomorrow. I just left Oceaga Festival and shit. Make sure they, you know what I'm saying?
I feel like that's the kind of tour you need a mouth guard for sure.
Man, actually, you like
if you're in the crowd, if you're in the crowd, you need a mouth guard.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like, cause they finna go stupid. But outside of that, the first Grade A tour I went on, everybody was chill as hell.
Yeah,
you know, everybody was super chill.
I just watched. Did you watch their interview with Theo Von?
I didn't get to watch the full thing. Nah,
because I've never really seen those guys talk. Like they don't do a lot of media, you know, the Suicide Boys. I met them once, but it was cool to just kind of, I was like, oh, these guys are just like normal dudes.
Bro, they're chill as hell. Scrim and Adi, both of them boys is chill.
Yeah. Are you excited for the tour?
Yeah, I mean, I went on a Grade A tour before in 2019. That was the same year I toured with, that was the same year I toured with Billie Eilish. So I did the Billie Eilish tour and then I did the Grade A tour.
And you got Puya?
Yeah, they got Puya on this tour.
Shout out to Puya, man.
Yes, sir. South Florida.
We were talking, but when you just sat down, we were talking about Raider Clan. Right. You said someone had a hot take that you didn't.
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay.
I don't want to talk about that.
It felt like that was like 4 or 5 years too early because the rest of the music industry kind of caught up to Florida on a commercial level in terms of signing artists and stuff in what, like 2014, 15, 16?
2015, 16.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
2017.
Yeah, and then it was roughly. Like, but you know, what you guys were doing was so influential, not on just like the world, but obviously just hip hop even to this day. It's like kind of crazy.
Yeah, I've been trying to tell everybody that, bro. Like, and it's crazy because, like, you know, talking with some of the guys that was in ASAP and talking to other Raider Clan members that I'm still cool with. We was talking about all that shit, bro. Like, if Clan and ASAP would have never beef, like the blueprint would have never got out, and a lot of us would have been making money to this day with, like, as a conglomerate. Exactly. If Rocky and Perp would have never started beefing.
No, that's real. That was kind of like the you know, there's all those like what ifs in hip hop. Yeah. That's a big what if. So my main thing is when I was making an album and having like Ferg on it and ASAP Rocky on it, it was more so showing like what could have been if we weren't at odds. You even got Key Nayada. Everybody like, oh, he working with ASAP, nigga. I even got Key Nayada on his album. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be working with other Raider Clan members that I'm not gonna name right now. You're just gonna hear them. You know what I'm saying? I gotta tell you, this new album, because I felt like your last album was 2022, right?
Yeah.
And I think I ranked it like 3 or 4 top album of the year when I actually got into an argument with The Game about you off camera. It was hilarious.
What?
Because I posted that you had like I think the 4th best album of the year.
I don't even want to know what
it was said. Hilarious. Anyway, I was like, bro, if you listen, you should go listen. Anyway,
but he actually did make a post about me, Vince Staples.
Yeah. But before that, I told him like, you got to go listen. I said to Malik, like, this album is a perfect. It's like a perfect album. Like, but it's so crazy because I feel like fast forward 2 years and your new album. By the way, I've ran through it like 6 times. One of the best albums just to work out to. By the way, for everybody who likes to fucking get your pump in. This is classic. You're taking it back. I guess you would say like, you know, the alt Denzel. Like this is kind of like classic Denzel. Like this is bro. The record with Mike Dean, 2 Chainz, and then that record
Mike Dimes.
Mike Dimes. My bad. But the record with fucking Kenny Mason is so crazy.
Right.
The whole album is just like it's fire. And then I want you to kind of give me, before we talk about the motivation, yo. You having Skinny Pimp kind of narrate the whole. For people who don't know, I only remember him as a kid from the Source magazine ads he would have. But he's like a Memphis legend.
Oh, hell.
And he narrates the project.
Right.
What was the? Well, first of all, how did you find him?
First off, Kingpin Skinny Pimp knew me from back then, from when I was in Raider Clan and all that stuff.
No, but I remember him in the 90s.
No, I was listening to his music around the time when I was like doing all the like back when I was in Carrot City. I got introduced to Kingpin Skinny Pimp as a, you know, like over the phone through my homie Renegade from way back in the day. I was at his house, like me and I was at Renegade house on 191, and we was like chilling and shit. And he was like, bro, I got Skinny Pimp over the phone, and then me and him was talking. And I talked to Skinny Pimp. That was the first time I like really met Skinny Pimp. Was over the phone, and then we followed each other, and that's it been like that ever since.
So, what was like you approaching him to kind of, you know, narrate the album? Was it pretty? Was it pretty easy?
It was very easy. All I did was just reach out, and he hit me back and got his number. We talked about it. I sent him the tracks, and then he sent me all the stuff that he did, like all the narration and stuff. And then he was just like, hey, feel free to sample any of my old stuff, right? So that's why you get like Lunatic and Give Me Some Family stuff on the album. Like, and I was just like, wow. I was like, man, can I sample King of the Players Ball? He was like, nah, like not that one.
Not that one.
Anything on Skinny Pimp Volume 1 you could sample. And I was like, all right, cool.
Probably like easier like for label situations, and I'm assuming, yeah. I thought that was cool as hell. And then he obviously had Project Pat on that, but he got some features on this thing.
Yeah,
man.
Project Pat was also a cool ass person to work with too, because like, you know, he was just like, hey, I'll do it, and here's the set price, and here's what it is, and that's what it was.
Yeah. What was for you like? This is more, I feel like, a callback to like classic Denzel. Like, was that just for you? Like, yo, that's I feel like it had a real mixtape feel. Was that on purpose? Like, yo,
oh, for sure.
Last time I did like a real introspective deep dive into me. It was your most vulnerable body of work you've ever done, and it was very, very like sonically different than you. I feel like you kind of just were like you explored a lot of dope things.
Yeah,
sonically.
I mean, you got to look at my whole career. Like every time I did an album, it was a different theme, and I changed up every single time. But I gave you little hints and remnants that I'm still doing the same thing. It's just over a different beat, and I'm telling you a different story, and I'm telling you where I'm at in my life at the moment.
Right.
So I'll treat them like diary entries, right, or journal entries. And then when it came down to the mixtape, I was just like, listen, bro, I was working on 2 things at once, one album over here and another tape over here. So I was like, all right, when I wasn't going to the studio over here working on this tape, I was working on this one. I was trying to make another magnum opus that had bangers on it, but I was like, damn, this is gonna take a long time, so let me do something in the meantime to hold fans over. And we was just getting both done, right? So when I finished like this one, when I finished KOTMS, it wasn't even called KOTMS at first. It was Blood In, Blood Out Reloaded, because the first Blood In, Blood Out was just a mix of all the old songs that I had from Imperial to Taboo to Zoo that didn't make the cut, but they were still good, and they was just cohesive, and that's how Blood In, Blood Out, the first mix, came out the same year Unlock came out. So when it came down to this one, I was just like, all right, shit, I'm finna try to put out multiple projects this year. So that's why I was working on 2 at the same time, right, with 2 different vibes. And sometimes the vibes would cross over. This got finished, and then I sent all the tracks to my manager and my DJ, and they was putting stuff together. Once they got it all together, and it was Kingpin, Skinny Pimps, like interludes and everything, like they was like, hey, bro, this is hard, and you shouldn't change anything about this but the name. And that's how KOTMS Volume 2 happened, because I was trying to make King of the Mysterious South Volume 2 since back in 2014, 2015. And it just never took shape until I wasn't even thinking about it, and subconsciously it was made.
Yeah. Now, so you're also working on another album.
Yeah, I'm working on several different things. I don't stop working.
Well, I mean, we've had a couple of years, right? I mean, you've obviously popped up on a lot. By the way, I love you and Armani White's just... Your chemistry's crazy, because the record you did with him last year was fucking... Was it last year?
Goated.
That shit was hard.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it's been a couple of years, right? So you're going to not make fans wait as long for this, for you know, we got an album now. I'm assuming...
Look, I'm working on 2 different things.
What else you working on?
I can't tell you, but all I could tell you is that I got 1 done.
You said a magnum opus, though.
I got 1 done, but the magnum opus is not done.
When you say, okay, how do you know if it's the magnum opus?
Oh, I know.
You know.
I know.
Okay. So you have another one that's done on top of this one.
Yeah.
Solo.
Yeah.
Oh.
I can't tell you though. I only can tell you that I got another tape done. That's the only thing I can say.
What was it like hanging out with one of my spirit animals, that Mexican OT?
Oh man, that's one of my spirit animals, nigga. Like, what you talking about?
Yeah.
But nah, me and Mexican OT, man, we're fans of each other and shit, man. It was just crazy because when we was doing Black Flag Freestyle, when we was at the from the block in front of the Screw Stove, we was literally like singing each other's verses.
Now he's like a head for sure. Like,
yeah, he a hip hop head for sure.
Yeah. So you guys just kind of like, did he take you around? Because, you know,
yeah, he took me out to eat, man. We went out and shot a video that day. We were just hanging out that day. We went to this one spot. It was like a circus kind of theme spot. And it was cool, bro. Like, it was super cool.
We went hunting out of a helicopter in his hometown in Bay City, and it was, the swine is divine. We killed a lot of swine that day.
Damn.
Yeah.
See,
only time I've ever been hunting in my life, by the way.
I never went hunting ever.
Yeah, honestly,
that sound cool though.
I ain't gonna lie, because you know I'm like an animal lover, so I was like, but then they kind of broke down. They're like, yo, these pigs, they're invasive and they kill a lot of people's dogs. So I was like, so you mean to tell me we're gonna save some dogs today?
Oh, what?
So I'll kill them fucking pigs to save the dogs. You know what I'm saying?
Shit.
But they're like roaches. You know what I'm saying? Like the pigs, they're they fuck up everyone's crops. There's like millions of pigs in South Texas.
Oh, damn.
So it's like open season on them at all times.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. So it's
I didn't even know that.
Yeah. Yeah. Nah, hunting not my steez, but it was cool.
Yeah, I don't eat swine though. I don't eat pig.
Yeah, I mean, I don't blame you. It's good though. I mean, you like turkey bacon?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. But you like it?
Yeah, I like turkey bacon.
But you like it? Like,
yeah,
because
I like
you
turkey
have
bacon.
To like it.
Why, how many times I gotta tell you?
But have you had normal bacon?
Yes, I have.
So you're trying to, but normal bacon's better.
So
you just don't eat the. But you can acknowledge that it tastes better.
So?
But does it taste better?
So?
Can you say it?
So?
Out loud.
So?
What don't you eat besides the swine?
I can't eat shellfish, bro.
So no lobster?
Can't eat it.
Shrimp? Damn.
Can't eat it. Crab, can't eat it.
What happens?
Oh, I blow up.
Or you get like...
Pow! Like, I blow up, nigga.
You get swollen.
Like, it's just like... You feel me?
Yeah, like that, like the racist guy in the Dave Chappelle skit when Clayton Bigsby took his thing off and just explode everywhere.
Yeah, that's what happened.
That's
just
crazy.
Blow up.
Oh man, what was for you, man? What was the coolest like record to work on this new album? Because you have so many. Like, I feel like it's kind of like it's a mixtape. Like it's.
I mean,
Posse
the coolest
Cuts.
record, man. I think it was the It got to be out of Ultra Shit. Definitely got to be I would say, oh, funny story. When I made G's Up, when I just had my did the hook and the verse for that, Israel Adesanya came to the studio that same day.
Yeah,
like the UFC fighter.
Right.
Yeah, I recorded that in New Zealand.
Shout out to Israel.
Yeah.
He's one of the goats.
Yeah, man, for real.
You guys fucking spar?
Nah. We was gonna work out that day, but the airlines lost my bag, and I didn't get my bag back until I got to the airport.
Shout out to the airlines, man. They been fucking everyone's life lately.
Yeah, fuck.
What was it like meeting him though? Because he's like,
nah, he was super chill, bro. Like me and Izzy was like super chill, super cool, just relaxed, man. He wasn't like, you know what I'm saying, like a dick or nothing like that. He was super cool.
Was he a fan?
Yeah, well, him and my boy Mellow Downs, he was like really cool. They tapped in.
I feel like you got to walk one of these guys out.
Huh?
Have you walked anybody out yet?
Nah, man. You know why? You know why I ain't walked nobody out, man?
Why?
No, I'm just fucking around.
Because nobody's asked you?
Nobody asked me. I'm just gonna be here. I'm just gonna say it.
It's like, nobody's asked me yet.
Yeah. What am I supposed to be like? Oh, would you let me walk you out? Bitch, this ain't prom.
That'd be nice though.
That
I feel
would
like
be nice.
because you're.
What am I supposed to do? Make them take me out to dinner?
I'd ask like, hey, bro, like next fight, let's do this.
Nah, I'm good.
Nah,
I'm good.
Would you fight?
I would. I ain't gonna lie. Like if somebody was like, hey, nigga, like if Javante Davis was like, nigga.
Do UFC fighters get walked out?
No.
That's not a thing.
Never happened.
Dana don't let that fly.
I don't know.
Just boxers.
Just boxers.
I feel like somebody should start that trend in the UFC.
Holla at me.
Terrence Crawford would be nice.
Bud.
Shot him.
My boy.
Would you ever try to fight professionally?
No.
Nah.
I see what they go through. When it comes down to fight camp, when it comes down to like, you know what I'm saying, making weight, I see it all.
Yeah.
You know?
Have you ever gotten to the point where you've like gotten fucked up in the ring while sparring?
Hell yeah, bro. I got hit with a liver shot, kicked to the liver by one of my homies.
Pissing blood?
No, I didn't piss no blood, but I felt that shit for weeks. That shit hurt.
Jeez.
When you get, like, people be like, okay, a punch in the face or a punch to the liver. Like, most people say I would not get punched in the face, but getting punched in the liver, you can't really do shit. You want to fight back, but your body just collapses.
Yeah, those body shots I feel like are the ones that like linger. Mm-hmm. You get hit in the face, you had a fucking swollen eye.
You'll be all right.
You can fucking go to sleep.
Yeah, you'll be okay.
Yeah, I'm assuming you get hit in the liver, you can't even roll over in bed and shit. You all fucked up.
Nah, when you get hit in the liver, like sometimes it takes a second and then boom, you drop.
Yeah. I saw you were on the new JPEG Mafia project that just dropped out of nowhere, which was like just kind of just. Yeah. Shout out to him, man.
I mean, he did announce that he was gonna drop the album and wanted everybody to pre-save. So, yeah, shout out to my boy JPEG Mafia. You know what I'm saying?
Very underrated producer as well.
Yeah, I mean, he produced on Melt My Eyes, See a Future.
Oh, he did. Okay.
Yeah, he did John Wayne on that one.
Oh, fire! Shout out to him, man. Do you feel like somehow because I feel like in 2022, not enough people were giving you like album of the year talking in terms of the conversations. Why do you think like somehow you're just not like when we think of the GOATs, because you're a GOAT, bro. Like you're one of them ones. Like, do you think you're somehow just like an outcast of the industry or underrated somehow?
No, man. Like I always get this damn question. Listen, bro, if I'm able to pay my bills, put food on my table, make my family proud, make my people proud, and have something that my nieces could look up to, bro, I don't really give a fuck about none of that shit, dog. Like, to be honest with you, it's not even about that. As long as the people like my shit, that's all that really matter, bro. It don't really matter if I'm underrated, overrated. Because if you really look at it, dog, major labels really just be putting that shit out there and calling somebody the GOAT and this, that, and the third, and they only got like 2 or 3 songs to their discography,
and they can't.
And they're the best rappers alive. Like fuck all that, dog.
And they can't tour.
There's always a new year. Every time there's a new rapper, is always this person the best rapper alive. Like man, shut that shit up. Like,
well, I don't think people understand. Like when you are swiping on Instagram, a lot of those blog placements with those narratives, and you'll notice that they're all kind of universal in the same like 48 days. They'll be like, oh wait, this guy posted it. It's all paid by the label.
Yeah, bro. Like all that shit don't even
matter.
None
of that shit's organic.
You know what I'm saying?
Like all them fools are on the take. You know what I mean? Like if you go to academics and our generation and it's the same shit, it's like, bro, it's not a fucking coincidence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, bro, it doesn't even matter, dog. Like, if you like my music and you want to come to the show, you want to fuck with me, fuck with me. If you don't fuck with my music, bro, just don't like go on my page hating on me, bro. That just means you secretly like my music.
People go on your page and hate on you?
Yeah, bro. Like, it's just like, bro, you secretly like my music and don't want to admit it.
What do they say, though? You're so, like, I don't understand why they would hate you.
Listen.
You're a nice guy.
Even God got haters, nigga. Even Jesus got haters, bro. Like, Moses got haters. Everybody got haters, man. Like, and I'm not saying that to be cocky or nothing like that. All I'm just saying is, look, bottom line is, it doesn't matter if you overrate me, underappreciate me. It don't matter, bro. All I'm saying is, I know what I'm good at,
right?
And I could be exceptional at it, and I'm going to be exceptional at it, whether you like it or not.
I know this tour's about to start, but I feel like there's always a difference when you go and you see somebody do support as to where you go and like maybe go see your solo show. You got a longer set. Are you going to be working on a solo tour?
A solo tour? Oh, most definitely. Got to. Because the album's been going, like, album, mixtape, whatever you want to call it, it's been going crazy. So,
and then you already got another one done.
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously.
Come on, man.
So next year, maybe?
Nah.
Late? No, not next year. No, I'm saying next year for the tour.
No, next year for the tour for sure. But, like, maybe the tape, well, I'll think about that one.
Have you watched? I know you're a bit of a nerd, just like myself. Have you watched Deadpool and Wolverine?
I watched that yesterday.
What were your thoughts? Did you like it?
Hell yeah, I liked it. Like,
what was your favorite part?
I can't say it because there's people out there that didn't even see the movie.
Fuck them if they ain't seen it. It's been a week.
I ain't saying that shit.
Well,
there's somebody out there that don't got the money and was like, you know what? I'm gonna wait.
And the internet,
this thing die down.
The internet's already told them.
There's somebody that's not paying attention to the internet right now, and they probably go and look at a Denzel Curry interview and probably be like,
"Damn,
yeah.
Blade was in the movie. Wesley Snipes' Blade was in the movie. What? That shit was crazy."
I ain't gonna lie, that shit was crazy. I ain't gonna lie, that shit was crazy. Yo, I'm glad they killed off Ben Affleck's Daredevil though.
Yes.
Yeah, that did happen.
And I did like the whole void. The fact that it was like breaking the fourth wall down, and it was really just where all the 20th Century Fox characters are like in this limbo.
Yeah, and then it was just like, and then they showed.
Just talk about it. Who cares?
I don't want to talk about it, man.
We could geek out on it. Hey, listen.
I don't want to talk. Wait. I don't want to talk about it.
Here's your advice.
Somebody. Hey, look, it wasn't from me. You fit me? Hey,
it's a warning.
Hey. It wasn't from me. This nigga want
you could stop. This nigga
want to spoil shit. It's not me. So if you're watching this, if you're watching this interview, if you're watching this interview and you don't want to hear us talk about Blade or no fuck
Gambit,
shut up. Like if you don't want to hear us talk about Deadpool and Wolverine and you have not seen the movie yet, fast forward. Like make sure y'all cue that in. Like that shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
Make sure you don't watch that.
Put the timestamp.
You know what I'm saying? Pow! Right there. Timestamp at the bottom. You see that? Right there.
Okay.
Nigga.
So now we can talk about it. Okay. So
booyah.
I see what I didn't realize. So I didn't realize this because my son had to point it out. I didn't know back in the day they casted Channing Tatum as Gambit.
Yeah.
I had no fucking clue. So when I was like, man, ain't no way this.
Yeah. And then he was like, I don't know how I even got here. I think I was born here. And I was like, he was actually funny as hell as Gambit. He killed it as Gambit.
But like, couldn't have been like a serious Gambit back in the day.
Yeah. I mean, look at the way he's dressed and shit.
With the fake hair and shit. Yeah.
I was like, yo, they really went all in with the
costume. Yo, I just thought it was so good.
When I seen Wesley Snipes come out, I was just like, ah! Like, I was like, oh shit. Like,
and then it was funny because he was like, I'm the only person that'll ever play Blade.
And then he looks at the camera like, we know about to play Blade next. Come on.
No, I thought it was just masterfully done, and I like how he kept like, he's like, you're in at a low point on the MCU.
Even when Wolverine had the.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
When he put that on,
I was like, oh, it's official.
And his eyes turned white.
I was like, yeah. I was just talking to my cousin about this shit, man. I was like, bro, listen. When it comes down to characters and talk about like popular characters, I feel like Wolverine is the equivalent to how DC treats Batman. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. You know what's so crazy is because like I was born in '87, and so when I grew up, like I actually grew up watching the X-Men cartoon, like when it was happening, right?
I mean, so have I.
Yeah,
we have Fox Kids.
So it's like Wolverine for people who just the MCU came along and made like Iron Man popular. Iron Man was not popping.
He wasn't
before the movie. Nobody gave a fuck about Iron Man. Wolverine was that dude, though.
Yeah. Wolverine been that dude way before everybody.
He's always been that dude.
Like, people talk about like X-Men and shit, and then
X-Men were more popping than the Avengers.
Yeah, they had the giant size X-Men, which is where Wolverine and Colossus and all the motherfuckers that we like came out of nowhere. You feel me? So I was just like, damn. But seeing Wolverine, it made people like, I don't really like Cyclops like that.
Well, Cyclops always was like in the cartoon, like the guy that you were like, this dude's kind of a bitch,
like lame.
He a lame ass fool, and then he was like hogging up Jean Grey and shit, like
and then a real nigga stepped into the room, which was goddamn Wolverine.
made her question.
She was like, should I be with Cyclops?
Should I be with this pussy ass motherfucker?
Yeah, like should I be with Cyclops right now?
I want to see. I'm just curious because, like, if they really, because did you watch? I haven't watched all of it, but I started to watch on Disney Plus the what's it, X-Men
97?
Yeah,
that shit was crazy.
Did you finish all of it?
Somewhat, yeah.
It's pretty fucking.
It's fucked up. They killed Gambit.
Damn. Thanks for spoiling that.
Well, bitch, you just spoiled it for everybody else. And it's like, I didn't mean to call you a bitch.
Damn. You watch The Boys?
Oh yeah,
The Boys is crazy.
It's crazy as hell.
Hey, we're about to kick off another interview brought to you by Hardin. That's right. If you're in Vegas, it's the #1 dispensary in the country, the craziest selection of premium cannabis. And all you got to do is shoot them a follow, Hardin_Las Vegas, HardinLasVegas.com. When you're in Vegas, tell them I sent you. Hey, real quick, want to tell you about our family at Odd Socks, baby. That's right. They've been our longest running sponsor. They're our family. They make the most comfortable socks in the world. Whatever you're into, man, you see the Scarface. They got Coca-Cola, Street Fighter, SpongeBob. These are SpongeBob underwear. By the way, their boxers are so comfortable, y'all. Like, listen. I need y'all to save 20% off at checkout right now. Just go to oddsocksofficial.com. Use that promo code bootleg. ASAP. Get you some draws. Get you the most comfortable socks in the world. Ghostbusters, Funyuns, whatever you need, they got it. Oddsocksofficial.com. Promo code bootleg. Save 20% off. Let's jump back into this interview. What about Invincible?
Oh yeah, love Invincible.
Yeah. Like, who's I didn't watch the new season of Invincible, but season 1's crazy.
You didn't see season 2?
No.
You gotta go home and you gotta watch season 2.
Season 1's crazy. Well, who do you think's the crazier villain? Homelander or old boy's Pops on Invincible?
Oh, definitely Homelander.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because at least like with Omni-Man, he has
his reason.
Yeah. He had a reason, but he's gonna end up redeeming himself later on, so.
No, Homelander's a psychopath.
Yeah, but
he's a sick ass fool, bro.
Yeah. Omni-Man just don't take no shit. That's the difference.
Yeah, I only know season 1 Omni-Man where he just murders everybody, and then at the end, he's like all fucking bloody in the air. Like,
you got to watch season 2. You'll see what I'm talking about. Like,
he redeems himself.
Omni-Man starts to like you got to really watch it. Like, I got the books at home too. So
yeah, I don't know. I think Homelander is one of the best villains of all time, despite not being in any major universe.
Who? Homelander? I mean, shit. The Boys was a comic first before it was a.
That's where our levels of nerdness drop off. Because
it's a whole thing.
I want you to know I didn't know that.
What? That it was a comic before it was a show? Yeah. I'm gonna tell you some shit that you probably didn't think was a comic before it was a movie or anything.
What?
Wanted.
Really?
Comic.
That's the one with Jolie, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Mark Miller.
Oh wow.
Oh, and another one, Kingsman.
Great, but there's 2 of those movies, right?
There's a bunch of those movies.
Yeah.
Comic book. Wow. Mark Miller. Wow. Same guy.
Same guy.
They're all in the same universe. Kick-Ass.
Comic.
Same guy.
So Mark Miller's low-key a goat.
Low-key.
High-key a goat, really. I mean, how many fucking comic books has he had?
So apparently all those movies are tied in together.
Really?
Yeah.
Is there a YouTube video that can educate me as to the connections? Because I've seen all the movies.
Yeah. You got to look it up.
Interesting.
Yeah. They call it the Millerverse or some shit.
The Millerverse.
Yeah.
That sounds not... they need a new name.
That's what they call it.
The Millerverse. I didn't know that. Yeah. That's great. How many... Do you have a crazy collection of comics? Or do you...
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah. Like, are they like, like
collectibles? Like, it's you number 1.
Well, they got... Like, no. Now they got them like minted where they're like enclosed.
Oh, no. That's not me.
You actually can open your shit up.
Yeah, I can actually read my shit. Yeah.
How many comics do you think you own?
Shit, I don't know.
What's the most you've spent on a comic?
A lot.
Like north of $5 grand?
A lot.
10?
A lot.
100?
A lot.
Which comic was it?
A lot.
Which comic?
A lot.
Which universe?
A lot.
That's not an answer. This is not a 21 Savage J. Cole song.
A lot.
Nice.
J. Cole. Shout out to J. Cole, by the way.
Legend.
Yes. And a smart man.
Made a good business decision.
Very good business decision.
And I think the battle was better for him not being in it.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
I mean, he kept it hip hop. That's one thing I can say about J. Cole. He kept it about the music as opposed to making it personal.
Right.
Yeah.
I also feel like those 2 worlds, as a fan, like when I say those 2 worlds, I mean Dreamville and TDE. Those guys work so much together. I mean, look, Dreamville Fest had Schoolboy Q and SZA, and you think of just all of the intersecting of their universes, and it just didn't feel right. So it was I kind of like the more direct one-on-one.
Yeah, instead of like was it really a one-on-one?
I mean, on one side
like,
it was. On one side it was, but like, on the Drake side, Drake
got jumped. If you want to be real, he got lyrically jumped.
By everybody.
Yeah.
A$AP Rocky gave him some work. The Weeknd had a couple of lines. Rick Ross. Yeah, it was a lot.
Rick Ross was the first one to fire.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it was a lot. It was a lot. Listen, Drake tried.
Listen, since we talked about this already, look, that battle, right? If we starting from like that,
yeah.
I mean, even though it was like years of subliminal
years
disses,
of subs on both sides,
on both sides, yep. And you know what I'm saying? Cole being the actual middle child because he was in the middle of that particular conflict between them two because he's Kendrick's friend.
He's friends with both.
Drake's friend.
Right.
But him staying out of it, just let them boys go at it because they don't really particularly deal with each other like that, you know?
Yeah.
But my whole thing was it didn't need to get personal, but it got personal after like that. Like push-ups was personal.
Yeah. Well, I also think push-ups happened, right? I didn't think it was that personal. I think it was really like you have a small shoe and you're short.
But like talk about the man, like you mentioned a wife first. Let's be real. He mentioned his wife first.
Was that on push-ups?
Yeah, he was like, I'd be with some bodyguards like Whitney. Tyler say you drop, you better drop him, give him 50. Like you mentioned a man contract and shit. You like
the contract shit is fair game to me.
Is it?
Because Pusha T said. Pusha T.
But that's Pusha T.
Yeah, no, but I'm talking about. I'm just
saying though. Like listen, in this particular conflict, it was about first person shooter, right?
Right.
You brought up contracts,
right?
Which caused Kendrick to bring up contracts,
right?
And everything else,
right?
And then you brought up more stuff.
I always thought,
while simultaneously attacking everybody else, which is I thought that part people overlooked that part on Drake. And say that's not impressive. Like, nigga, you actually was fighting back against 10 different niggas.
No, I think when Pusha...
Like, regardless of how the outcome of the battle went out, because we all know, but, like, it was just like, he had to battle like 10 niggas. But when he actually did have words with Kendrick, that was supposed to be between them two.
Yeah, I think push-ups came out, and in that vacuum, there's no euphoria. It's like that versus push-ups, right? I was like, well, shit, Drake is... got to kind of reply to all these people at once, and he did a decent job at it. Like, I mean, it was cool.
Shit, like,
push-ups was a cool record.
I would just say, like, there's parts of Family Matters, like, if you really want to think about it, like, all the disses that Drake put out, Family Matters was the best one.
Yeah, I disagree.
The Hard Part 6, fuck that. But
Hard Part, I'm not a Family Matters fan.
Yeah.
I thought push-ups was his best effort.
You think so?
I thought
all right,
so.
It's push-ups. Look, push-ups and Family Matters, they're both good. But I'm just saying, from, like, the 3 beat switch-ups, right? Mm-hmm. And when you hear Family Matters, like that middle verse, if anybody got a shot that was like really thrown at him for real, yes.
The Rocky bar was I thought the Rocky...
I feel like he had more smoke for Rocky than he actually did have.
I thought The Weeknd and Rocky got the worst bars out of anybody.
Everybody, what he said about Ross was like, okay.
Yeah.
Yes. All right.
I was like, damn, I'm listening to Family Matters, and I'm like, I remember calling Head. I'm driving to Phoenix before we heard Meet the Grams because it was like 20 minutes later. But I was like, oh yeah, he really ain't got shit to say about Kendrick.
Like the DJ, the Dave Free shit was like
cringe. It was so cringy because it was like cringe. You obviously don't have anything.
I was like, it might be Dave. I was like,
come on, man,
come on, dog.
Yeah.
But that middle verse though, I was like, oh, he's snapping.
No, he went in.
And then the third, I was like, the third was actually tight, but it made me like, oh. But
I just think it was I was gonna say Euphoria. To me, somehow was almost like one of those movies that you watch over and over and you find out new shit about. Like, you're like, oh shit, I didn't notice that. So like, as the battle went on, Euphoria got better because it was like he kind of like predicted everything that was about to happen. And it was the craziest warning shot of all time.
But no. It wasn't Euphoria that was the warning shot.
616 in LA
was the warning. Like, it was the complete warning. Like, hey, look, I have the drop on you.
But and he's got the pictures.
But Drake was thinking he had the drop on Kendrick.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That it was over.
Yeah.
And then Meet the Grams.
Meet the Grams was crazy. And
I remember I was, funny enough, this is how it went down. I could tell you where I was when all that shit dropped. So in the morning, I get up. 16, he did the same thing that Drake did with Taylor Made. I was like, okay. As soon as I heard 616 after hearing Euphoria and Push-Ups and Taylor Made and all that stuff, I was like, okay. And then the line that stuck out to me was like, have you ever thought that OVO was working for me? Fake bully, I hate bullies. And then, and I was just like, okay. And then we was going to Kenny Mason's show that night with that he had in Paris, Texas was there and all that stuff. So we driving around trying to find parking, me, two of my homies, like, and my cameraman, and Family Matters dropped. And we're like, oh shit, okay, Family Matters dropped, this, that, and third, right? Next thing you know, we get in the venue. We after hearing Family Matters and finally finding parking, we like, oh shit, like that shit was crazy. Like what he said. Next thing you know, I'm talking to Paris, Texas. Somebody runs in and was like, yo, Kendrick dropped again. I was like, you lying. You lying. The moment he said that, Kenny Mason had to go on stage. So we all in there like, fuck, like we like, what do we do? Like, you know what? We gonna go watch Kenny Mason. We watched Kenny Mason, and then I snuck away and went to I think it was me and Kenny Mason's manager, and we went to the room, and he played on the speaker. And I was like, man, let me hook up my phone. Boom, boom, boom. Hooked up my phone, and it was Meet the Ground. So I was like, as soon as I hear it, my face went like this to like this, then eventually like. Fuck. Like, I was like, I left the room quiet because I was just like, yeah, bro, this shit over. It's like
over. Suck the whole entire life out of Family Matters like 40 minutes later.
I was like, dude, he dropped this 15 minutes after either 6 minutes or 15 minutes. One of those.
Crazy.
It was some crazy number. And I just remember looking at Paris, Texas, and I was like, yo.
Yeah.
Dog. Y'all gotta hear this shit. They heard it and it was just like, bro. I went home confused and was like, yo, this got ugly.
Yeah, because that was a Friday night.
Yeah, I was like, this got ugly. And then the next morning,
Saturday morning, not like us.
And next thing you know, I see everybody crip walking and blood walking. And I'm like, oh shit. And then I'm like, man, my niece was singing this shit word for word, bro.
Yeah.
Word for word. And I was like, yeah, it's over.
It's crazy to think that, like, at a Kamala Harris rally, for example, they're playing Not Like Us, a song openly calling somebody a pedophile. At a presidential rally. This happened in Atlanta the other day.
That shit is crazy. Dog, I was telling my homies, I was like, did this nigga just make the Stranger Danger anthem?
Dog, he for sure. He be the biggest song of the year. Like, what?
He just made the Catch a Predator theme song 10 times harder. I was like, the fuck just happened?
All right, guys, let's stop the interview for a second. Football season is upon us. It's my favorite time of the year. That means we get to gamble on MyBookie, on our favorite football teams. And the best part about MyBookie is now you can do the parlays and cash out early. Let's say you do a 3-leg parlay, 2 of the 3 hit. You get to cash out early. I just did this too. Because, you know, I also like to gamble on a little baseball. But NFL season is approaching, man. And look, this is what it is. It's not only having such a great time winning that extra money, it just makes you pay attention to the games more, man. I love throwing a little something, a little action, man. Week 1 is coming. Preseason NFL is coming. There's so much. And I'm going to tell you this, my promo code right now, use that promo code BOOTLEG at mybookie.ag. That's mybookie.ag. Sign up with a new account. Promo code BOOTLEG. You're going to lock in that welcome bonus. That's going to get all the way up to $1,000. Yes. If you put in $1,000, it's going to get you that bonus up to $1,000, free money to bet with. And let me just tell y'all, I am hammering the Arizona Cardinals over total wins for this season. I like it. I like it a lot. I'm also putting a little, I was just having a conversation with my boy about this. Now, I'm not a handicapper, but I'm going to tell you what I like. MyBookie.ag, promo code BOOTLEG. Get that first deposit bonus right now. I'm going to tell you what I like, though. I like 3 teams throw a little something on just to win the Super Bowl this year. I'm going to go with, these are 3 decent odds. The Jets, because everyone's off the Jets right now. Just saying. The Texans, great odds on the Texans. And the Bengals. 3 AFC teams, throw a little something on each one of them, win the Super Bowl, thank me later. I got a feeling one of those 3 might make it. We'll see. MyBookie.ag, promo code BOOTLEG, man. Let's get ready for this football season together. Oh, I'm so excited. Also want to give a shout out, speaking of being excited, Blue Chew. That's right, man. It's that time, all right? Fellas, if you're dealing with erectile dysfunction of any sort, maybe you're stressed out, maybe you're tired of your girl, you just need to get it up for a little bit. Whatever it is, go to we just talked about MyBookie. Go to Blue Chew, BlueChew.com. Get your dick right, fellas. Yes, if your Johnson is not Johnsoning, That's an interesting way to put it. Don't trip. Blue Chew's got you. It's got the same active ingredient as Viagra and Cialis in a chewable form. Best part about it, 0 doctor's appointments involved. Yes, that means you go to the website, bluechew.com, you put that promo code in, Bootleg, because you're going to get a month's supply for free with the promo code Bootleg at bluechew.com, a whole month for free to see just for yourself what I'm talking about, because it definitely works. And then you just handle everything online. There's no awkward doctor's appointments. And then it's delivered to your house in discreet packaging. And then you know, look, your dick's going to get much harder than it's ever been. So let's just be clear. That Blue Chew be hitting, all right? So look, go to bluechew.com, promo code Bootleg, get a month supply for free. Only got to is pay $5 shipping, all right? That's it. All right, let's get back to the interview, though. How much do you pay attention to what's going on right now? Because they got all these, you see Vitali's getting all these rappers to come catch predators with him on stream.
I seen Ty Dolla $ign do it once.
Bro.
Shout out to Ty Dolla $ign.
Ty did it. YG just did it. Game did it. It's pretty crazy.
It's crazy as fuck.
And then there's these other guys. Have you seen the guys where they're like, these fools are not like, they're like in the middle of nowhere, like Iowa. I've been DMing these fools to come on the show, but they're like, they catch these fools up in public places and then like beat the shit out of them. The pedophiles.
Damn.
They'd be like, excuse me, this man tried to meet a minor on the app named Grindr. A pedophile lives in your town. This would be like in the middle of a Walmart.
Whoa, that's crazy.
And then they get him outside and they just
beat the shit out of him.
They beat the fuck out of him. And then like
beat the fuck out of him.
They be like, don't worry. And then every time they lie, they punch him. They be like, yo, just tell us what if you tell the truth, you won't get hurt and we won't call the cops. And then no, I wasn't.
Man, they should call the cops anyway.
As soon as the guy opens his mouth and let's say the guy gets caught, he's like, no, I was just gonna make sure he was okay. Clack, 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 clack. And they were like,
that actually happened?
Bro. It's the most entertaining.
Hey, pull that shit up.
Bro.
Wait, can we pull this up on the screen?
Yes, we have to.
Hey, pull this up on the screen right here in this box right here. Is it left side of the screen?
Yeah, we're going to pull it.
Yeah, pull it up on the left side of the screen right here. Yep.
You know,
is this my left? This is my left. Okay. Pull it up right here.
You got to see this shit. I got to remember these guys. DAP is the name of their page.
Y'all going to have a field day with this edit, I know.
You know what? I'm trying to remember their...
Pull it up right here. Bow!
Is the guy's name Sean?
He can't pull it up. Well, we're gonna sit here until he pulls it up.
I'm gonna pull it up. Because I got the guy in our DMs. Yo, this shit's crazy. These fools like kick fools in the face and like leave them leaking in the middle of like
Burlington. Hey, listen, my whole thing is
what's the guy's page?
Dog, if you were
All right,
hey, yo, here's my thing.
Bring it over here.
If you a PDF, bro, I feel like
you should get
your punishment is them chopping your dick off.
For sure.
Just castrating you and making sure you have no fingers no more.
I found him. I'm actually show you because there's some like good ones. Bro, one of these fools got shot by a pedophile.
What?
They pulled out like one of the dudes they caught up at Walmart pulled out a little fucking sawed off and hit him with a buckshot.
Killed him?
Nah. But look at this shit. Alan wanted to practice bondage on a 13-year-old boy. They took his glasses and threw him down the hall and told him to go get him.
Why they ain't reporting this man?
They put his information in.
Wait, show the clip. Show the clip. He's gonna send y'all this clip. Show the clip right here.
Bro, you gotta see where they kicked this dude. They kicked this dude in the face in the middle of a fucking. I gotta show you this one, dude. These fools are crazy, dog. But they're doing God's work.
Man, why do they let them back on the street? That's what I don't get.
The thing is these fools like. If they call the bro, they be physically fucking these dudes up. So like,
my whole thing is like, bro, there should be a law where it's just like, yo, if you a PDF and all that shit, bro, you got to get castrated for sure. You definitely got to get castrated, not chemically castrated. You have to get physically, like surgically castrated. You have like you look like a Ken doll, smooth, like.
They just be punching him on the way out.
In your city, this man right here came to get a 13-year-old girl.
Bro, when these fools try to run sometimes, they'll try to run, and these fools will chop their legs out, and they just... Bro, it's so fire. Shout out to these guys.
Shout out to these guys, man. Catching PDFs, man.
Would you go on a PDF catch mission?
No.
No, it feels like a legal
I'm just
issue.
snitching.
Yeah, you got to call the police.
Yeah, I'm just... I know that sounds
What about
crazy.
for 300 grand? Would you go and do it?
No.
Yeah, I mean, for 300 grand, I'm going to...
Because I'm over there, like, you know what I'm saying? For 300 grand to catch a PDF? No, bro. You should do that shit for free.
I agree. But that's what a lot of these artists getting paid by Vitaly, the Russian.
I don't care about the money. Just get them off the street.
I agree fully. Anything else you're working on besides music and the tour?
Well, shit. I'm working on a book. Working on a comic book.
Like your own comic?
Yeah.
Who's the main character?
There is no main characters.
So you just like putting together a universe?
It's just putting together some shit.
How deep are you on it?
I've been working on this for like 5 years with a team that I put together. You know, like it's a few of us that are artists, writers, and you know, a couple family members.
That's fire.
Yeah.
Have you gotten to the point where you're going to roll out the first issue or close?
First issue is not going to be an issue. I'm pretty sure I'm trying to like get it to a point where it could be a graphic novel, and then I probably might put out 3 parts instead of just putting out like issue 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like, you know. When
you put something like that together, do you? Because you're the type of guy, if you put something like that together, you might could fuck around and be your own Millerverse, pause, or whatever that means.
It's just his last name.
Right. But I'm saying, like, you have the access and the fan base where, like, if it's good, you could probably turn that to an on-screen thing. Like, do you think about that when you're writing? Like, yo, we want to make these movies one day.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because, look, the whole game is... Well, nah, I'm going to tell you off screen because I don't need everybody knowing the blueprint.
Give people 20% of the game.
Nah.
No? 10% of the game?
Just make it. Just make it.
Just make it. Yeah. So what percentage are you done with the first graphic novel, would you say?
Oh, I would say, let's say 85%.
Nice.
85% done. We're just getting the redrawings back, and then we got to put it all together. Once it's like put it all together, then it'll be 100%.
What's the hardest part about that? Because is it the storyline? Is it the illustrations? Is it coming up with how a character looks?
Well, to be honest with you, it's the illustrations.
Yeah.
Like, I'm drawing everything myself.
So you're nice with the...
I got kicked out of art school, and that's what led me to rapping.
Wow. So you could fucking...
Yeah, I was drawing more before I was rapping.
Are you drawing on like an iPad?
No. Composition book.
Wow.
Like, the lines are already there, so I just like kind of make the boxes and everything like that, and have the characters that I make in a sketchbook, and then I start like putting a story together that way.
That's pretty... So how so you're really essentially just generating an entire universe of your own just from scratch out of your brain.
Yeah,
like I want this guy to look like this. Maybe I want him to look like. Change the color of his jacket.
It came with help in the beginning,
right?
Because like it was me. It was something that me and a friend of mine started, and then I kind of just continued drawing it and everything.
Yeah, that's dope, man. I can't wait to see what you're working on.
Yeah, man. I can show you
off the camera. I'd like to see.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Damn.
What you got a lot of fucking jewelry here.
Okay.
What's the latest chain?
Oh, this one?
Yeah.
Oh, that's Akuma from Street Fighter.
That's that's not old school Street Fighter. That's the new school Street Fighter.
No. Turbo.
Yeah, Street Fighter Turbo. See,
Street Fighter 2, Turbo. That came out.
Well, I just know the first two. I know if it's like Ken, Ryu, fucking Blanc.
This is Akuma. He comes in at the end of
I know who he is, but I didn't play that game much, to be honest. Yeah.
Well, he's one of the best characters.
Yeah. Would you go Street Fighter over Mortal Kombat?
Fuck no.
Oh, well, you got the chain. No, there's not a fucking... you don't have a Sub-Zero chain.
Oh, see, look, my whole thing is I like Akuma as a character, and I like how his character arc is, and his based off being stronger than everybody else, even to a point where he challenges the strongest people and try to like kill them and shit. You know what I'm saying? If he doesn't deem you a worthy opponent, he won't fight you at all.
So Mortal Kombat is the better game.
Like, that's what I grew up playing the most.
Right.
If I'm being honest.
And the new Mortal Kombats are solid.
Oh, yeah.
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 You played the one with Spawn in it and everything?
Yeah, I play with him all the time. My son's got all the fucking...
That's your son?
Yeah, that's my kid. He's 18. He turned 18. Yo, so listen, the first rap song he knew by heart...
I knew it.
How old were you? He was probably like 9 or 10. Bro, rapping that whole fucking shit by heart. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck's going on here?
That means I was 21, I guess. I think.
Yeah, it's crazy. I was like, I'm about to go into, let me come. It's like literally the first rap song he ever knew.
You were born 2006? 2005. Oh, shit. So you about to turn 19. Oh, shit, okay.
Jesus, I'm old as fuck. I didn't even put that together in 2 months. Fuck my life. You have kids?
No.
Not yet?
Not yet, though.
You want to have kids?
Get married first, then have kids.
Marriage first. That's smart. A lot of people. Yeah.
Got to keep it.
Got to keep it fucking copacetic, keep it together.
Yeah. I seen too many of my homies and people have baby mama drama. I'm not with that.
You know, the baby mama drama is stressful for sure. Which movies are better, the Street Fighter movies or the Mortal Kombat movies?
Okay, you said, well, first off, Street Fighter movies.
Let's take the animes out of it.
No. I'm talking the real live action. Yeah, Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, because the Street Fighter movie was weird with Claude Van Damme as fucking Guile. Wasn't he Guile?
Yeah, like motherfucking Guile's American. This nigga's French.
Yeah, it was a weird movie. I mean, the first two Mortal Kombats are pretty fire. Annihilation, and then even the new one.
Annihilation was trash.
But the new one was cool.
Yeah,
the new one wasn't bad.
The best thing about Annihilations was the costumes. That was it.
Yeah, I thought that. I just think Mortal Kombat they've been more consistent with the games and shit, and integrating cool characters. Like you could be the Predator and shit.
Yeah, you could be Homelander and Omni-Man. They have them both in the same game.
I didn't know that.
You didn't know that? You gotta unlock them.
Yeah, I don't have time to play games anymore.
Well,
do you play a lot of games?
Nah,
not anymore. What's the last game you beat?
Last game I beat, Ghost of Tsushima.
Bro, I just started that game.
Really?
Ask him. I bought that game like 5 years ago, and he's beat it like 3 times. And
you know how raw that game is,
bro. Listen, I finally set up the PS5 in my bedroom because I can only play it at night at the end of the night because I'm fucking busy.
Oh my god.
So listen, I'm probably been playing it probably 10 hours, 12 hours, something like that. But I've been running around helping that dude. I didn't know it was a side mission I was doing, but that dude who's like understudy like went rogue. And like started killing people, the chick.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, nah, that shit's fucking crazy.
Yeah, dog, that was a crazy
game. That game is lit.
You know what I'm saying?
I just started to play it. No, I think I'm already upgraded like 3 times on the sky. I've been playing
Man,
it. You be on that motherfucking horse.
No, I like when you just go up and you got to fight the Mongolians and shit, and you just like.
I like to like
off rip. I ain't going samurai sword, bro. I'm just like, nope, fuck that. Kunai.
I like the arrows because you kind of be like ducked off. No one's paying attention.
Nah, you got to go super. You got to be at least super far away and shit.
Yeah, see, I haven't built up, but that's the game. Like, it's the first game in years.
I'm talking about when you like run up on. Like,
bro, that game's so good. It's a PS4 game too.
Yeah.
So that's the last time you beat a game.
You
didn't beat Spider-Man or nothing?
I got the Spider-Mans and everything, but I never really played them. The only like my girl, my cousin, all of us was like kind of taking turns playing that game.
Yeah, no, that fucking that ghost stuff. I don't know how to say it.
Tsushima. Yeah. Sashimi.
That's what I want to say.
Sashimi.
Yeah, that shit's fire. What'd you say?
Before that, you beat Yakuza.
Oh yeah, Yakuza. You ever play Yakuza?
Never played Yakuza. I heard about the game. Never played it. You know what game they need to bring back?
What?
Remember True Crimes?
Of course,
bro. They need to bring that shit back.
Yo, I miss that. Do you remember the Max Payne games?
Oh yeah,
and how fucking dark they were.
Yeah,
like he would take pills to like get his health back. Remember, there'd be like, yo, Max Payne was a fucking dark game, bro.
I mean, Rockstar be having some really fire games.
Bully?
Like that's a rock gun. Bully was tight too. You played the Warriors?
Yeah,
that was a really good
the Warriors.
Game too.
L.A. Noire. No, the Warriors.
L.A. Noire.
I liked Bully.
I bought that game and I was like, I don't like this.
No, Warriors was fire. Do you remember?
No, the Warriors was tight. I'm talking about like
L.A. Noire. Do you remember when everybody was putting out those types of games and we had the Scarface game? There was like Mafia 1 and 2, and then there was a very underrated game. Saints Row was It was fire. Did you ever play Saints Row?
Oh yeah, back in the day.
Bro, there was this scene on Saints Row, I think 2 or 3, where you jump out of a helicopter and Kanye West Stronger was playing. And like you land on the
roof, kind of got weird.
But you like land on the roof of this and the Kanye song doesn't stop playing, and then you're just murdering like a whole roof full of guys while fucking Stronger's playing. You're like, this is the craziest shit I've ever played in my life.
So what it's supposed to be like? Saints Row is supposed to be like GTA, right?
Yes.
Okay.
It's just its own weird. It's. Last one I played was Saints Row 3, but Jesus, they need to get that new GTA out, man.
Yeah,
it's been fucking a decade. Did you get like deep into the online of that? Because there's people.
I don't play online. You know why?
Why?
I don't feel like getting called a nigga today.
Does that happen?
By a 12-year-old kid, like.
Has that happened?
I see it happen. It don't happen to me, but I seen it happen.
Yeah, like a little racist little bastard in the middle of the country.
Yeah,
fucking.
It's like, yeah, you like, whoa.
What the fuck?
They be saying shit like that, boy. I remember somebody.
And you can't do nothing about it.
You can't do shit. No, I actually seen somebody that traveled across the country to find somebody and beat the shit out of them. I seen that.
Did you know this person?
No, it was on the news. It was like some.
I was about to say that is a serious look. I get it, but at
like
the same time,
this person was talking so much shit. This kid traveled all the way across the country and found where the kid lived and beat the fuck out of him.
Have you ever roasted somebody who's like commented on a post? Like,
oh yeah, I remember one time somebody was trying to say I looked like somebody from some movie, and I said, "Bitch, your girlfriend looked like Skrillex."
Jeez.
And then everybody went to his girlfriend's profile and she dead ass looked like Skrillex.
Fuck. That would be rough.
He got so mad. He got so
now
mad.
Every time he fucks that
no
young
offense,
lady,
Sonny, I love you, dog.
Every time he now knows he's looking at Skrillex. That's in his head now. It's like what's dubstep? It's playing in his head while he's smashing his little. Oh yeah, that dubstep shit is. That era.
Yo, Sonny. No, I just gotta say, Sonny. No offense.
Is that Skrillex? His real name?
That's his real name.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No, he's the sweetest guy. I met him. He's a super nice guy.
Love that dude.
Like very like, it doesn't have an ego. Just kind of.
I love that dude, but like if you actually seen this girl, she did look like you, bro. I'm just saying.
Which is fine.
Which is fine.
Yeah, it's totally fine. Yeah. Have you ever done a dubstep song? I feel like you on a dubstep song might go kind of hard.
I don't remember.
I feel like that would go kind of hard.
What, dubstep song?
Like in like 2015, it would have went hard, obviously.
Well, Skrillex did a remix to I think a song that me and Ikali did. Him and Ronnie J remixed it. She was tight.
Those guys. All right, so comic book on the way. Album is out, and the album is crazy. What's your favorite song on the album? Because there's so much. It's just banger after banger, bro. Shit. And it flows in such a cohesive way.
I would just say it might be ultra shit. It varies. I don't know. Sometimes it's G's up. Sometimes it's ultra shit. Sometimes it's cold hard. Yeah. Scared, but Scared been out the longest. Yeah. That's the oldest track on there. Like that and Hoodlums are the two oldest tracks on there.
It's very cohesive.
Yes.
And were your fans excited to hear like you kind of taking it back a bit to like classic Denzel?
Yes. Like the ones that been there from 2011, 2012 and that stayed with me for that long, they were super excited.
Yeah. It's great body of work, man. New album on the way again because you're fucking always, you say you got two things you're working on right now.
Well, yeah.
The magnum opus and then something that's done.
Yeah.
Something that's done volume 3?
Oh, no.
No, it's something different.
Something very different.
Very different.
Yeah.
Comic book universe on the way. Graphic novel.
Yeah. But I got to say it because everybody always asks me, it's like, does the music and the graphic novel have any like correlation?
Is there any marriage?
No.
Totally separate. Which is probably smart.
Like, I don't want people to be like, yeah, it's a comic book about Denzel. No, bro, it has nothing to do with me at all.
Yeah, you can't put yourself in a comic. That'd be very vain and crazy.
The only thing the music and the comic book share together that they were both created by me.
Right.
That's it.
Would you ever want to executive produce any television? Like, you know how 50 has like his universe?
Like the Powerverse?
Yeah, like Vince Staples' show's fire as fuck. Did you like Vince's show? Did you see it?
Yeah.
Easy watch.
Very funny.
And very easy watch.
Very funny.
Very good.
Definitely what I like the executive producer
or like write a pilot or something or
I mean, yeah, of course. I mean, why not?
Outside of The Boys, what are you watching?
Outside of the that sounded crazy. Pause.
We do watch super pause, but
that sounded so crazy.
We do watch The Boys. And this season has a lot of dicks in it, if we're being honest.
Yeah.
There's a whole episode with just hella dicks.
Pause.
Yeah. Super pause. It's on Amazon Prime.
Cerebral palsy.
Cerebral. Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, palsy.
I like that. I'm gonna take that.
Yeah.
What are you watching though?
Right now, shit. I mean, we finished X-Men '97. You know what I'm saying? Finished The Boys. Pause again. Because that shit just sounded wild.
It does. Yeah.
It's just kind of whatever you put. The Boys.
Like, yeah, no, for sure.
It sounds way crazy. I'm still watching One Piece right now, to be honest.
That's definitely
not your cup of tea, but yeah, it's a good show.
Yeah, it's a anime, right?
Yeah,
I almost called it a cartoon, which is a problem, right?
Yeah,
it's not a cartoon.
But nah, it's a really good show. You should get into it.
Nah, I've heard
it's like 1,000 episodes, but it's worth it. It's worth it.
That is it's a really good show. You should get into it. It's like 1,000 episodes.
I'm like,
how long is each episode?
Like 22 minutes.
There's 1,000?
Yeah.
How do you?
It's taking me months to do it, but Yeah.
How deep are you on the 1,000?
Shit, I'm on this arc called Whole Cake Island. So that shit is crazy.
Is that better than Dragon Ball?
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. The main character don't turn down no fades. He really don't turn down any fade.
Because isn't Dragon Ball considered the GOAT?
Yes.
Yeah.
But One Piece is up there.
One Piece is up there.
Like, One Piece is up there, Naruto's up there. But One Piece, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, he really don't turn down no fades. Like, I watched him turn down at least one fade and then went right back to fading. The same person he turned down the fade with.
You watch any comedies?
Oh, of course.
Like you watch Curb Your Enthusiasm?
Back in the day, I did.
Well, they just finished it. It's over. It's good.
It's done?
Yeah, you should watch it. Why is my phone ringing? Jesus Christ.
Now, you know, those people be like, oh, yeah, that means you like Seinfeld. I was like, nah.
Nah, Seinfeld, listen, I like Seinfeld, but Seinfeld and Curb is the superior show by far.
They need to bring that. They need to bring back the Boondocks.
The Boondocks, an anime, not a cartoon.
Yeah, but the Boondocks is funny as fuck, though.
No, I always say this, like, dude, like yesterday, the fucking Trump black journalist thing. I was like, bro, why isn't the Boondocks on right now?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like the Kendrick beef,
the Kendrick beef, the Trump, the Kamala shit.
Yeah, like, come on, bro.
God.
Cap Williams will have a fucking field day on the Boondocks right now.
Bro, a pimp named Slickback.
Like, they need to just bring that back. I don't know why.
They should do a pimp named Slickback sideshow.
They could.
They
could.
What if they did like a live action pimp?
I think they tried. Or it's either they do that or they bring back Black Jesus. I don't know. Like, they need to bring one of the two. One of the two need to come back.
An Uncle Ruckus show?
Nah, problematic. Well,
I feel like everyone's...
Nah, it wouldn't be as problematic now.
It wouldn't be as. I feel like we're on the other side of cancel culture, and like, like Charleston White, a lot of people would say he's very Uncle Ruckus type.
Yeah.
But I mean...
We watching the Boondocks happen in real life. So that's why it's like, why can't you bring this shit back?
Bro, me and my co-host James were watching that shit, the Trump thing yesterday live, and there was about 9 or 10 times we had to pause it and just laugh, because we were like, this is funny. Like, whatever side of the political spectrum you're on, that motherfucker should do a stand-up tour if he doesn't win this next thing, where he just goes into... That's what he just be freestyling, bruh.
Yeah, to be real with you, I just felt like my cousin just said, like, nigga, he was like, if you can't beat 3 black women, what makes you think you could beat 1?
Bro, when he said she's black, I didn't know she was black until recently. She always said she was Indian. I was like, are we in the fucking Matrix?
I don't know.
Is this a simulation?
Sometimes I just be like...
And then the fact they tried to smoke this fool, I remember I was like... And then he got up and I was like, dog, we're living in the middle of like a simulation.
Dog, even the 50 Cent memes was going crazy with that shit. I was like... Yo, this nigga think he...
Bro, he missed a real opportunity to have 50 bring him out.
G-Unit.
No, if he would have brought him out to Many Men.
Oh. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. He probably would have. Nah, I ain't gonna say.
That'd have been crazy, though.
It would have been crazy as fuck, though.
Yeah, shout out to the election.
Yeah, we can't shout out everybody else. I see their policies. I ain't fucking with it.
I'm going with RFK. Shout out to the Independent. I'm staying away from both sides.
Yeah, Green Party for sure.
Shout out to Jill Stein. She's lit for sure. Yeah. Anyway, look, I appreciate you pulling up, man. The new album is fucking spectacular. Everyone should go check it out if they haven't. Any more videos shot that are in the can?
Well, we got one more video.
Okay. Which one? Okay.
Yeah, but that's about it. Hey, yo, this was Bootleg Kev. This your boy Denzel Curry, and we with
Bootleg Kev.
And you know what I'm saying? And obviously, if you ain't got the album, KOTMS Volume 2, make sure you go drop that. We on the Grade A tour starting August 7th. Make sure you check me out, you know what I'm saying, on Twitter, Denzel Curry. Make sure you follow me on Instagram.
It's on X.
Fuck that. Twitter.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Make sure you follow Denzel Curry on, well, actually Denzel Curry PH on Instagram and Denzel Curry on TikTok. You know what I'm saying? We got content.
Do you TikTok exclusive. Yourself, or do you have a team who does it?
Hey, man, listen. Denzel is Denzel, and Denzel gonna do what Denzel do, baby. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all check my dog out. Make sure y'all tune in.
You got a Yelp profile?
Yeah, you damn right. I do reviews. Anyway, yeah, make sure you check my dog out on this interview. I know we talked about a lot of nerd shit, but listen to the album. It's
fire.
It's fire.
It's
for
great.
sure.
Yeah, for sure. There it is. Boom.